challenge on Solskjaer. What do you think, having seen it again? I'm not sure.
No, it wasn't conclusive enough for me. He actually initially went for the tug, didn't get his shirt properly. Then they sort of locked arms for a Gay Gordon's, and then, in the end, I don't think there was sufficient contact.
No, I'm not going to argue with referee Pole on that. This is Hendry. Oh, and Taylor's through for Villa. And they've scored. Aston Villa take the lead. Ian Taylor makes the forward run and goes to the Villa supporters, of which he is one and always has been. Manchester United caught cold after a very good spell of attacking at the other end. John Gregory shows no emotion, but Taylor shows plenty. The ball played through here by, in fact, was an offside there, which didn't matter, he was passive. Taylor comes through and jabs that past Carroll. Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 0.
Well, there's the ball threaded through that we want from Lee Hendry. Alex Ferguson's Manchester United must wonder, because they've started the second half so well.
Here we go again with Taylor. Oh, it's going to be an own goal. It's going to be an own goal by Philip Neville. It's 2-0. 2 in 2 minutes. Oh dear, what a calamity for Phil Neville and Manchester United. Ian Taylor was again at the heart of the action. He it was who made that darting forward run. Neville came across and headed the ball past his own goalkeeper. It trickled in the corner.
Well, what a difference when you get midfield from the centre running. He panicked them, and whether he got the call right, Carroll didn't see his lips move as he's coming out. Philip Neville didn't hear anything, and it's a classic misunderstanding, isn't it? And 2-0.
Keen, but if Manchester United get one back, well, there's going to be a storming finish to this game. Of that you can be sure. This is Sylvester. And that was well taken by Solskjaer. He's away from Milberg. And it's a goal. Yeah, they have got one back. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. In on Schmeichel's legs, I think. But it's 2-1. And that is going to give us one heck of a finish here. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer took on Mjolberg, got the other side of him, hit him with his left foot. Schmeichel couldn't keep it out. It's 2-1, Trevor.
Yeah, a bit psychic there, weren't you? Certainly, as the ball went to Solskjaer, Mjolberg tried to tighten him down. Solskjaer read it well, nodded it the other side of him, and he actually hit it well on the stretch, kept it down very, very well, because it's a difficult skill, and it was keeping it down that was vital, because Schmeichel stood up well, but it went between his legs. This is the one, he's stretching, not easy to keep it down low, and that was the only way it could have gone in at the near post. You can't put...
Now this could put Villa under a lot of strain. It's a free kick, which has been taken quickly to Solskjaer. Veron to Scholes. Beckham on the far side. Van Nistelrooy waits. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, yes, it's 2-2. Oh, Manchester United again coming from behind. Van Nistelrooy having come on as a substitute. Oh, there are people on the pitch here. Van Nistelrooy makes it 21 goals for the season. And look at the patient build-up here. Scholes with the crossfield ball. Beckham with the header. Now Van Nistelrooy beats Staunton and then beats Schmeichel.
Well, I wasn't sure if Beckham was offside when the ball was played, but a great leap for him at the back post. And Van Nistelrooy, I mean, the chest is so strong, brushes aside Staunton. Right, tries to get in there. Schmeichel, no chance, and Van Nistelrooy is in a golden spell at the moment. Magnificent strike.
What price a 2-2 draw? What price a 3-2 win now? Graham Cole delayed the kickoff there because people had come over the barriers, and this only in jubilation, I have to say. The stewards are now pushing them back. Well, they've got them back, and players restarted. It's Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 2. How often in football this happens when a team goes 2 up? This is Merson. Now Villa have to change their tactics again and go for the throat. Veron. Scholes. Oh, it's Van Nistelrooy again. Can you believe this? You've got to believe it. It's 3-2 Manchester United. Another fantastic comeback. And another incredible FA Cup tie. Look at this. He's almost between supporters. Here he is taking it in stride, Van Nistelrooy. Oh, it's such good finishing. He's gone round Peter Schmeichel, left him on the ground, and all we can hope for now is that the supporters don't spoil this. The pitch has been invaded again while you're watching this, but Ruud Van Nistelrooy, what a player, what a finisher. 22 for the season, 14 in his last 12 games. 3 in 5 minutes for Manchester United. You think you've seen it all in your hand, haven't you?
Well, you just got to hold your hands up and say it's just wonderful, wonderful to watch. I mean, unless you're a Villa fan, and you know, it's just, what must he be thinking? 2-0 up, what was it, quarter of an hour to go? I mean, he looks as if he's going to get a massive upset. Alex Ferguson, even he ran onto the pitch, he was so excited. It was just 5 or 6 unbelievable minutes. Great football, superb movement. They were unstoppable.
Well, they've asked, or he's encouraging the Manchester United fans on the far side to just stay back behind the barriers, and has told the players to do the same, because Graham Poll did show some concern, especially when the third goal went in. Now then, Villa are going to bring Mustafa Hadji on in a minute as their last throw. 6 minutes to go at Villa Park. A cup tie that's been turned absolutely on its head, as only Manchester United can turn a match round, it seems. Nistelrooy, the conjurer-in-chief. Now then, this is the goal that really, really sums it all up. The speed, the poise, the composure, and the finish.
Look at the reaction from the manager, fantastic. What you've got to say also, we've mentioned Van Nistelrooy. Solskjaer had played just as an integral part. It was him who released that final ball. Van Nistelrooy stayed on side, and the pair of them as strikers have been magnificent.
Referee Poll in the centre circle. He's been asked by 1 or 2 players to check his watch again. Look at this. This is an away game, by the way. The FA Cup. What a fantastic competition. And what a fabulous match to launch the third round. Ruud Van Nistelrooy, whose 2 goals after coming on as substitute have given Manchester United a memorable victory. Aston Villa walk off utterly and completely stunned, and the masked expression on the face of John Gregory said an awful lot, I feel. Alex Ferguson's team producing yet again a dramatic comeback when all seemed lost. 2-0 down with 13 minutes of the 90 to go, and look at this, you'd think they won the cup, Trevor.
Well, as David Beckham there, he was playing wide on the right, so he had a long way to get to the tunnel. He's still a long way from it now. It's a lot of exuberation, but you know, it mustn't be something that we encourage. It was just a fantastic game, and I think fans carried away from it.
Well, he was cheered off virtually at Old Trafford after the England-Greece game, Beckham. He's now being escorted off again by delighted supporters. And his return to the first team has coincided with a quite amazing cup tie. They'll finally get him there, I think, but there's a bit of a security risk here, which is why there are so many police and stewards around. But Beckham is still saluting the Manchester United fans, who respond in kind. A breathless second half, Gary, one of the best, I think, in recent years in the FA Cup. The sort of game that it was built up to be. Finishes Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 3.